Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Anime Season 6. This time, I am talking about my number 8 favorite character in all of anime, Katia, from So I'm a Spider, So What? Now, Katia is one of the most unique characters I've ever seen in anime, and it's the whole reason why she's on this list. Katia is one of the students that was reincarnated into into the fantasy world. However, unlike her other classmates, her other classmates were either reborn as the same gender or reborn as a human of the same gender or a monster. And Katia was a guy that was reborn as a girl, and he was already questioning his sexuality when he was a guy. He was at that time of his life where he was starting to question his own sexuality. Like he felt like he should find women attractive, and he did find some women attractive, but he wasn't like sexually attracted to them. He knew they were attractive, and he thought that women were attractive, but he wasn't sexually attracted to them. Meanwhile, he started to notice guys a bit more, and he's like, wait, what's going on? Am I straight? Am I gay? What is this? What's going on? And he was questioning it. And so now, suddenly, he finds himself in this other world, in a girl's body. He's suddenly been transformed and reborn as a girl. So that's even more confusing for him, and as he grows up, he starts to think, you know what? I'm just gonna embrace this. I'm gonna embrace this. I've never thought about what would happen if I was a girl. I'm gonna embrace this. See where this goes. And he struggled to learn how to act like a girl because he was a guy for years. So he struggled. Anyway, he struggled to act like a girl. He struggled to learn how to act like a girl and how to act feminine. And as the series continues, he really starts to embrace his femininity, and he starts to embrace all of the feelings that come with it, and he starts to feel things for the guy who was his best friend in their past life. They were best friends. They were best friends. They were inseparable, and he starts to feel things for him. And he's like, "Is it right for me to feel this? Is it okay for me to feel this way? That's my best friend." And there's a lot of self-doubt and thinking like, oh, he probably would never see me as a girl. Even if I did have feelings for him, he would never see me as a girl. He only sees me as his best friend, a guy, his best friend from his past life. That's all he sees me as. He would never accept me as I am now. And so there's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of self-discovery with this character, and she has just she is the character with, I was gonna say the most character development, but that's not true. The main character has the most character development, and then I was gonna say the second most character development, but that's also not true. That would be Faye, who's reborn as a dragon. So third character with the most character development. She's the third character with the most character development, and like she's just amazing. She is badass. She's badass. She's gorgeous. She is a really well written. She's a well written and well constructed character with lots of her own inner demons that she struggles with, and trying to come to terms with her new gender. And it's so interesting. And it's so fascinating to see this. Like I've seen like gender swap animes before. Like Camphor is a perfect example. Camphor was a gender swap anime, but the gender swap was mostly used as a joke. And that's the thing. When it comes to anime, gender swapping tends to be used as a joke more than anything else and played up for laughs. Either played up for laughs or played in a very sexual manner. Where like, oh, I'm a girl? and the guy just starts like fondling himself. And like, it's either played for laughs or played in a very sexual manner. It's never explored in a deeper way. It's never explored deeper. It's never explored what this does to a person psychologically. And what this does to their mental state, and especially what this does to their mental state if they were already questioning their sexuality to begin with. We've never explored that in anime before. This is new ground. This is new territory, and Katia is just treading this new frontier that we've never explored in anime before, and it is so fascinating to watch, and I love every moment of it. She is by far my favorite character in the series. She may not be the most well-developed character, but she is absolutely just my favorite. She is absolutely her story is the most interesting to watch through. Like, even more so than the main character's journey. And I love the main character in this. I think she's great. But I'm just so fascinated by Katia's journey. And I always get excited every time the series cuts back to the human characters, because it means I get to see more of her. So yeah, Katia, my number 8 favorite character in anime. She would be higher up on the list if it weren't for she would be higher up on the list, to be honest, if it weren't for the fact that I love my number 7 through 1 so incredibly much that there is no way I could put them any lower. But the next two, numbers 7 and 6, are couples. So that's kind of cheating. So as far as single characters go, I suppose you could count this as number 6 if you're counting just single characters. But my next two are couples. In any case, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.